Hi, I'm James with The Perfect Bass, and this is Dino Monoxelos, Senior Product Specialist over at Ampeg. And this is the brand new USA-made Heritage Series SVT CL head.
Yes.
And the 810E cabinet.
That's correct.
Correct?
Yep.
And this is all made right here in the United States.
Yep. It's all designed, assembled, made here in the U.S.
Dino, look, we've AB'd these in the store, and there's a remarkable difference between the traditional SVT-CL and the new Heritage Series SVT-CL.
Mm-hmm.
What makes that tone difference between the original product and this new American-made product?
Well, I think that's attributed to, number one, the tubes that we're using. We really searched high and low for a tube manufacturer to make this guy special. The Wing C 6550s that we use in the back of this amp, that kind of attributes to what this amp does. We're also using different PC boards, basically. In traditional amp building, you use a single-sided PC board. On the Heritage, we're actually using a double-sided PC board.
Right, and that means basically that you're soldering the underside and the top side as well.
Exactly. There's a lot of upgrades that were done to the amp, to fit into the Heritage line, as well as to make it sound better and perform better. We're also using upgraded transformers as well, as opposed to the standard SVT, which same transformer we've been using for years. Again, we wanted to, the components that were going into the Heritage, we wanted to make it very specific to the Heritage series.
This is a limited production amp and cab as well.
That's correct.
And I think that's really important that people understand that there's only 250 of these heads that were made in 2010.
That's correct.
So every year, while you'll continue to manufacture the amplifier and the cabinet, there's only going to be so many made every year.
Yeah, we're only building 250 of the heads. We're doing 400 of the 810 cabs and 500 of the 410 HLFs.
Right.
And when they're gone, they're gone.
So you were telling us about the quality control process?
Yeah, every amp and cabinet gets a hang tag. Heritage SVT CL in this case, designed, assembled in the U.S. There's a checklist that we go through. Now the cool thing about this is there's only so many guys that sit at the end of the, if you want to call it assembly line, that QC these. They burn them in, and then they have a checklist that they go through. These are real bass players.
Right.
Sitting and burning these in and playing them, and they know what to look for, they know what to listen for, and until they decide that this amp is ready to go, they sign off on it, the badge, the date that they signed off on. Every now and then we have artists come out to Woodinville, Washington. We'll sit them down and say, hey, would you mind QCing a couple of these as they come off? So you never know who you might get on your hang tag.
You might have Tony Levin on
You might
there,
have
huh?
Tony Levin, you might have Mike Inez. You never know who might be signing off on your SVT. We wanted bass players to have their final hands on these before they went in the boxes.
Right. Well, let me tell you, it's a great product. We've been very impressed with our rig that we've received, and of course we're one of only a handful of dealers that are carrying the Heritage line for you.
That's right.
And we're very proud to have it. It's a great looking, great sound and amplifier. You get it right online at theperfectbass.com. Come down and see us. Big amplifier, big cabinet. It's always does better in person. So come check it out at in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, our headquarters here. Dino, thanks a bunch. Heritage Series from Ampeg. Rock on.
Yeah.
Perfectbass.com.